5, Unite Resourcing Handicap. Just Famous occupies gate number 1. They're off. Gave it a good kick coming out of the gates and jumped well from Hurricane Harley. Riva Aquarama seemed to dip shortly after the start. Found herself back last with Storm Away as Hurricane Harley burns to the lead. Hedawood strides up there running second. Over on the outside, Pure Silver. Just Famous trying to push up once again on the inside. They leave the backland. Franco settled just behind those. Saturday Sesh. Over on the outside is next, followed by Miss Esprit. Clean him up down near the rail. Followed further back by Enticing. Storm Away well back in the field. Divine and Anna and also Riva Aquarama. As they reach the 550 and Hurricane Harley snuck 2 in front as they approach the home turn. Just Famous sits second down on the inside of Hedawood. They're a length and a half clear to the good of on the outside Pure Silver. Land Franco stoked up in the middle now trying to hit the bridle. Clean Up is on its inside followed by Saturday Sessions. Hedawood reaches the lead at the 200. Hedawood goes to the front, rolled straight back to the fence. In pursuit, Clean 'em Up. Land Franco battles Enticing, getting out of the ground. Hedawood kept going though, and Hedawood will be too good. Hedawood gives Chris Parnham a double, beats Enticing. Clean 'em Up third home. Close up behind those for fourth. Saturday Sesh, Just Famous together. Miss Esprit split them. Then Land Franco. Riva Aquarama was next in. Hurricane Harley dropped right out of contention. Storm Away was always back there in proceedings. Back there with those as well, Divine and Nana. And dropping out to run last is Pure Silver. After the running of the 5th of the day, it's Hedawood number 8, ridden by Chris Parnham, that takes out race 5 on the card. Number 8, Hedawood. Chris Parnham for Luke Fernie. Placed both of its runs in the campaign leading into this today. Hitting the front shortly after heads had turned for home. And Hedawood safely, comfortably holding its rivals at bay. Beating home Enticing, Clean 'em Up. And there was a lip in it for fourth. It'll go the way of Just Famous on the rail. Hedawood for Robbie Johnson, a Sessions gelding, posting its second victory from 8 career runs. Out of You Should Do Her, trained by Luke Fernie and ridden by Chris Parnham, giving Chris the second leg of a winning double here this afternoon, having won the opening event aboard Achy Breaky. Minor numbers about to come to hand. We stand by for the full list of the placings. In Pursuit, Enticing, charging home. Tash Faithful for Peter Daly, getting second ahead of number 2, Clean 'em Up. Brad Parnham for Neville Parnham. And Just Famous, number 3, was back there in 4th place. 1 3/4 the official winning margin. Did it very comfortably. A long head second and third. And again, the time was good on this delightful day. Conditions conducive, 1:10.86. And they've run home in 34.80. The numbers 8, 13, 2, 3 after the running of the 5th. Race 6, the Peters Investments Handicap over the 1,000-metre dash. The next 9, Sound of Speed, is the scratching. They'll jump at 3:10 as we wait for the winner, Hedawood, to return back into the winner's enclosure. After minor placings at 2 runs previous to this today, it's back there and gets a victory on the board, Lockie.
Thanks, Darren. An outstanding win there from Hedawood, getting the job done and making amends from a very, very close finish last start as winning trainer Luke Fernie joins me now. Luke, congratulations on the win. Wasn't to be last start, but today he gets the job done.
Yeah, I think probably looking back at his last start, the winner was just too good for him. He had every chance. We didn't sort of intend on being as close as what he was today, but when the race sort of unfolded the way that it did, Chris took the initiative to put him there, and it's obviously been the winning move. He travelled really good, done everything right, obviously laid in that little bit as well, so he's still immature and learning, but he's got a future and we'll just keep tinkering away with him and he'll win a few more Saturdays.
You've always felt that he's been a Saturday class horse in the making. Where to next for the remainder of his preparation?
Not sure. I'll see what Chris seems to think. We've obviously got lots of races that he can target, being so lowly rated, and he hasn't won a hell of a lot of races, so there's plenty of options, and we'll just let him tell us sort of where to go.
I love your smile goes around first up in the last of the day. How's she tracking?
Yeah, she's good. First up, no trials. Obviously a hard task, and doesn't look like they're making a hell of a lot of ground today, so it should be pretty tricky for her.
Nice result here. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Luke Fernie after the win of Hedawood, and Chris Parnham. He is a man in form. A treble on Wednesday afternoon, and he's on all 4 cylinders here this afternoon once again.
Chris joins us now. Hedawood, a nice versatile horse and a horse that can continue to win his way through the grades by the looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice horse. I have ridden him previously, and he gave me a good feel back then. Been in really good form, and yeah, like Luke was pretty confident pre-race, so gave me a lot of confidence before the race too.
I think it was a Class 1 at Northern the last time you rode him, so he's come a long way since then.
Yep, no, he certainly has, and yeah, he just seems to have improved with each run he's had. He's had the crossover on today, which obviously seemed to do the trick with him, and yeah, he went really well with it.
About the 600-metre marker, when Lucy seemed like she sort of came out underneath your neck, it looked like from there it was going to be a 2-horse war, but you dropped her off quite quickly. Yeah,
Lucy came out before cornering. I wasn't travelling all that strong at that stage, and I was sitting a fair way off the leader because I wasn't supposed to be that far forward, but in the end, he did the rest. He wanted to hang in a little bit under pressure, but yeah, he ran away with it with a really nice win.
Did you get Jake and Bonnie a wedding present or not?
My presence is their present.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Chris Farnham. I'm not sure how that will go, considering he's already ridden 5 or 6 winners throughout the week. You're not short of cash, Chris. But there is Chris Barnum combining with Luke Fernie and Hedawood to take out race 5 here at Belmont Park. But we'll now head up to Broome where Jake and Bonnie are. And the first horse we'll take a look at, Matty, as they're behind the barriers, is the one. Shoulder Patch for Jodie McLaughlin and Taj Dyson.
That was good form there by Chris. Moving on to Shoulder Patch. Races really well up in Broome. Has had 2 goes at the track and distance, 1 win, 1 second. So we know Shoulder Patch races quite nicely. I will say, though, its trial left a lot to be desired. It was well beaten in that Mount Shirataku form reference, beaten by 15 lengths. We'll have to improve off that.
2 rule-esque Jodie McLaughlin, Casey Hunter.